The tale of the greenhouse is a bit of a grim one. Your sister has contracted an unknown illness, and there's little to no hope of saving her. That is, until a mystical knife said to possess the ability to cure any disease magically appears in your parents' greenhouse. It is then up to you to infuse the knife with enough mana to power it and save your sister from her mystery illness. Welcome everyone to another episode of Scratch the Itch, a series where I play games from itch.io and try to find ones that scratch that gaming itch we sometimes get. The Tale of the Greenhouse is probably the coziest game I've played in recent times. The artwork, effects, music, and general atmosphere the game gives off all come together and provide a really relaxing and cozy gaming experience. This is the perfect game if you're wanting to just unwind, sip some coffee, and relax. There were multiple times where I caught myself wishing I was actually just sitting there in the greenhouse and petting the cat. The rest of the game doesn't get quite as high praise though. At its core, the game is tedious and kind of boring. There's a lot of grab this tool, walk to this plant, trim it, walk back and put the tool down, walk to the cell basket, now do it again, then water all the plants, and then finally sleep and do it all over again. It becomes a game of how quickly can I do all the things to progress forward, and really honestly, quick isn't the vibe this game gives off. Visually, auditorially, and atmospherically, this game is telling you to stop and smell the roses, but mechanic-wise, it's really telling you to just go as fast as you can, speed run the game if you can. Part of the problem is the micromanagement added by having the tools exist as entities that need table space. Another part of the problem is that plants only grow after a night cycle. Now I know my opinion wasn't asked for, but darn it, I think I'm gonna give it anyway. I think some of this tedium could be relieved with a few things: a tool belt, a satchel, and a growth timer. A tool belt to hold the shears, watering can, and mana catcher. This would be huge because it would mean less back and forth. The satchel would be a place to store trimmings. One of the bigger things that took me by surprise was that you would have to trim a single plant, put the tool down, do something with the trimmings, get the tool again, and trim the next plant. It's just so tedious. Having a place to store trimmings would make trimming plants feel way better. Lastly, I think plants should grow faster and days should be longer, allowing for plants to grow 2 to 3 phases in a single day. A day-night cycle system works in games like Stardew Valley where there are things you can do. In a game like this, it might not hurt to have things grow a little quicker. You could even write it in story-wise that with the presence of the knife, plants seem to be growing at an accelerated rate. These changes would probably require rebalancing of the economy and the progression, but I think they'd help the game feel more like a game. So with my thoughts and unwanted opinions given, do I think The Tale of the Greenhouse scratches the itch? Unfortunately, no. The gameplay is currently lacking. With the constant back and forth, it's simply too unfun to recommend. The art, audio, and atmosphere this game has captured is worth praising, and they did a stellar job here. I know this was a 7-week project, so it wasn't going to be perfect, but what I've seen so far has me looking forward to what the future has in store for Magma Plant Studios. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, please leave a like. If you want to see more Scratch the Itch videos or whatever else I upload, be sure to subscribe. It means an absolute ton to me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you hopefully in the next one.